thank you for joining me today. This is Helen with the Better Half blog. Today I wanted to share with you some quick tips for busy moms that are starting to get into planning, or if you have been doing this for a while and you're just kind of a little bit overwhelmed and keeping everything at a steady pace and you need to change it up a little bit. Here are some great ideas and inspirations for you today that has really personally helped me to get myself organized and get some tasks done and be productive throughout my days. So the first tip I have for you today is to start out with a free journal and a favorite planner that you have searched up, and realize that there are a lot of support on the YouTube community as well as Instagram. So for me, when I first started out my paper planning process years ago, I remember I am a digital planner, or used to be a digital planner until several months ago. And when I was paper planning, I was actually using the Passion Planner. Why? Because there was so much support on YouTube and a lot of spreads, ideas, and inspirations through Instagram. And so I started out with Passion Planner when I started my journey, and actually it was really exciting. It kept me motivated for a while, and then I just kind of fell off because I was getting really busy with work and with children and the pandemic, and so I went back fully into my Notion, which is my digital planner that I absolutely love, and hopefully one day I will go back to, but for now I'm staying here with the paper community here. But so starting out with a free journal, now I have here this stalogy A5, and the size is great because, as you can see, my hand fits in here, and it's just big enough to where I can just freely write things down and just jot down a lot of things. So stalogy is a good one. It's pretty affordable. I don't think it's expensive, but it could just be as simple as a notebook that one of your children decided that they're gonna stop using. So I used to do that too. I used to just pick up a notebook that was just heavily used by a child, one of our 4 children, and I would just start jotting down things there. So we'll go into details of that in a minute, but for now, let's go into your favorite planner. Now I have this Hobonichi Weeks Mega this year. I started out with a regular Hobonichi Weeks, and I loved it. I loved using it, every moment of it. I started using it in October, so it wasn't like long ago that I chose this planner and moved away from my Passion Planner. So my big Passion Planner, which is a mid-size, if you flip through my last 2 videos ago in my 2021 planner lineup, you'll see that I was using my Passion Planner, the big size, as kind of my memory keeping, and I'm still doing that to finish off the year. Now I chose the Mega Weeks because I love the simplicity of it, the size of it, because it's the size of a wallet and you can just literally carry it around with you everywhere. And so I love that, and I just really humbled up myself. I used to carry these fancy wallets, and I realized this Croco red Appunto Slim from Gillio Firenze is just an amazing little cover. And not only that, I could do everything that I need to do. Add all my cards here, my cash. I have some extra cash in here. There's an extra pocket over here for stickers. Anything fun to just make it fun to plan and get things done. So that is tip number 1. Number 2, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just get started. So when I first started my Hobonichi Weeks, it was really ridiculous. So this is my 2021 planner, but if you flip back into one of my first planner videos here on this channel, you'll realize that it was really messy. I've tried so many different spreads, and I continue to do that. I tried different spreads, different ideas to get me to where I feel really comfortable and it works for my eyes and it works for my brain to get things done. Because ultimately, planning, the whole idea and the concept behind it is to get things done and get things checked off. So you know, here I have my dinner, my lunch, my soup, my sides. So here's my meal planning, and then I have this, which is work and personal, and then I try a different spread here with dividing it into like cleaning tasks around the house, and then every task here that is important. And then anytime I write work, it just goes to my work planner, which I have in a different video that I will be sharing with you soon. Just some sides here, and then next week I'm trying a different spread. And so it just really doesn't matter how you get it going, but just get started, because I will promise you, when I first started my Hobonichi planning and a couple of different journals, I realized what I was doing was I was kind of holding myself back because I was like scared to mess it up. And I think that's, as a planner person, that's one of the biggest things, is trying to make it pretty and trying to make it look minimalist and fun and creative and simple. But really, the idea here is to just get started. So that's my tip for you there. Number 3, use your free journals to write down ideas, brain dump, and just journal, devotional, anything that comes to mind. It's really such a great idea to have this. I love this. I'm blessed to have this. I found stalogy in my life because I was checking through all these different YouTube channels, and a lot of people bullet journal in here, and the paper quality is wonderful. It's not the Tomoya River paper, the super soft, slim paper as you see here in the Hobonichis, but the stalogy is just as good for me. It just really, really works out. So I was brain dumping in here, trying out different spreads, journaling. I have devotionals in here where I just take and here's my brain dump about how I'm going to be using the different planners in 2021. I was practicing some lettering. As you can see, it's terrible, but it's okay. But this is that free journal where I can do that, and I can practice and get creative and be fun with it. And so I was doing all these different, look at all this lettering, and trying to, see if I'm really into bullet journaling, because I used to do that like when I was in college, like a long time ago. We're not going to say how many years, but a long time ago. And so I was trying to try that out, and I realized, no, I'm sorry, I don't have the time for that. And then currently what I'm doing, I have my social media kind of ideas here, just different things that, here's my devotional, I was doing a little bit of journaling over here. Again, trying out different weekly spreads, and so this is really, really great to just have on hand to just practice out your creativity and brain dump and get everything out of your brain, because sometimes that's the best gift you could give to yourself. So these are all the running tasks that I had to get done, and a lot of them is checked off, so I really love that. Try a different spread here with the Alistair method. Some of you guys are familiar. Some goals I had in mind, some things, and then here's the word of the day for yesterday. And I will be moving this into my Hobonichi cousin in 2021, but just because it starts in January, I still need a place where I can do my devotionals every day. And as you can see here, I just do a simple word of the day, and then I do my little prayer here. So it's kind of like journaling, but it's my prayer to God. And so that's what I have going on here in my stalogy. So this is really wonderful idea to just have any kind of a free notebook on hand when you're starting out this journey. Now, number 4, when writing down your tasks, try to keep it simple. Don't over plan yourself, with all these tasks and clutter yourself, because that's what I used to do, and that's when I failed the most, and that's when I never got anything done. And so I honestly, my best tip, I think, if you were to take one away from this video today, is to make sure and simplify your tasks. And just remember one thing, and this is something that I had to tell myself when I was going through the weeks, a lot of the times, because I was so overwhelmed with so many tasks that I had to get done, that I would just literally go into this whole procrastination mode. And what then it does is you get nothing done. And so, you just kind of try to justify in yourself that this is the reason why I couldn't get something done. I was not feeling good, or I was too busy with the kids, and all these different reasons and excuses. But honestly, excuses don't make all your productivity run and get things done. And so the important part that you want to take away here is to keep it simple. And even starting out with like maybe 1 or 2 tasks is just good enough. Like if you look at my this week's cleaning task, I used to have like 5 to 10 different cleaning tasks around the house, because as the person that I am, I love to keep my house clean. I love dust off the floors, off the stands, the shelves, the countertops. And so what I used to do is just clutter myself with all these tasks, cleaning tasks, even just around the house. And with the limited amount of hours that I have to actually get things done, like my regular tasks and my work tasks, I literally had no time left over for cleaning tasks. And so what I would do is just get no cleaning tasks done throughout the week. And at the end of the week, I feel really guilty and discouraged about my planning process and my system, my methods. And so what I realized and I told myself was, Helen, slim it down to 1 to 3 things at the max. If you can get 1 to 3 things done, it's better still than to not get anything done throughout the week. And so that was one of the biggest takeaways from my planning journey, if you will. Number 5, add some fun trackers in your planner to motivate you to get those daily habits, those good habits that you want to get going, and keep checking back into your planner. So this is a really important tip as well to take away, because what I used to do is not have a reason to come back to my planner throughout the day, because best productivity for me gets done when I'm constantly checking my planner throughout the day. So whatever planner you choose, it should be so that you check in on a daily basis, but not only on a daily basis, but throughout the day to make sure and cross off things that needs to get done. And so it's important for you to really think about that. Add some habit trackers. Maybe you want to drink more water, and I used to do that. Maybe you want to exercise. And even with my exercise, which I will share in a different video, I have this whole health and fitness and wellness type of planning that I started for 2021, but I already got going in December because that planner allowed for me to do that. And one of the amazing things that happened to me is that that tracker, those trackers are making me keep going back to that planner to check in each night and each morning to do my weight check, to make sure I'm getting enough steps in, and things like that. And so my goal for 2021 with that whole health and fitness and wellness side of things in my life is to lose some weight, get fit, and feel good. Feel good, I'm talking about being healthy, right? So overall health. So, in there I have my eating habits, and I have things that I want to cut down, like for instance, sugar in my coffee. So that is something that gets me every day. It's really difficult for me to eliminate that whole creamer out of my life. And so it's been wonderful for me to keep that tracker and and it makes me excited every time I have black coffee or coffee without sugar to keep going back and check it out. And then at the same time looking through that planner to see what else I need to get done. For instance, my workout. So I plan out my workouts in that planner, and it just is as simple as checking it off every time I get those reps in. So there you have my 5 amazing tips for busy planning moms that are trying to get productive and get more motivation and really pump out some tasks and get things done around the house, maybe your work, and maybe some of the goals you have. So make it personal, make it fun, and there you have it. Thank you for joining me today in this topic, and I will look forward to seeing you on Tuesday with some more paper planning video. Thank you, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.